What's up, Chiefs Kingdom? It's your boy Cris with my guy Clarence. Back with another episode of Arrowhead Chief Podcast. Got a few things to get into. Let's talk Chiefs.
Yeah, Arrowhead Chiefs. It's your girl, Miss Nicole. Queen of Hustle, baby. Started from the bottom, now we here. My homie at the start of his career. Let's go. Try to warn him early, hear the truth. Tune in every Sunday for the juice. Arrowhead Chief Podcast, bringing all the news. If you missed the play, come back for reviews. Cris out here rapping for the crew. Post game highlights, go subscribe on YouTube. If you missed the play, come back for reviews. Post game highlights, go subscribe on YouTube.
What's up, Chiefs Kingdom? We're back with another edition, another episode of Arrowhead Chief Podcast. Hope everybody's having a good day here. Talk about the Chiefs versus the Texans today. Before we get in that, what's up, Clarence?
Another day, dog. What's happening?
Nothing much, man. Just enjoying my off day, man. You know how it is, brother. Getting ready for these holidays.
Yes, sir.
Getting ready for these holidays. You know, my kids coming out here this weekend.
Oh, that's what's up.
They'll be here till the 28th. So yeah, I'll be
what's
with
up,
them.
Pops? Pops.
Yeah. So just getting off, getting the apartment set up for them and stuff.
Yeah. You're ready to be broke.
Yeah, I'm ready.
I'm out that paper, man.
I'm about to be broke. I know I am.
Yes, sir.
But it's all good.
Yes, sir.
It's all good. Yeah. Well, yesterday, me and Ty, you know what I'm saying, we did the recap on the Broncos game, and you know, I know you was busy doing your thing, had some stuff going on. I just wanted to get your quick recap of what you thought of Sunday's game.
Oh, here we go. Look, so just like when we talked, we was going back and forth on Sunday, dog. It's 27-7 if Pat don't throw them picks.
True.
You know what I mean? And I get, the defense got exposed on a couple of those plays, the Marlon Mack screen, shit like that. But, when you get that sudden change and the defense is coming back on the field, they playing mile high up, you know what I mean, in that elevation, the gas tank will get depleted hella quick, you know what I'm saying? All of these things compound, you know what I'm saying? And I mean, it was a good bounce back, you know what I mean, just to try to get over that hump and flushing, that Cincy game, dog. But I'm happy they got the dub. You don't want to see the turnovers that you saw from 15.
Right.
He don't want to have them turnovers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But sometimes it's hard to get over that hump and get that next dub after an emotional loss like that. So I tip my hat to them for finding a way to get this dub. Denver. I mean, Denver was playing with house money. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
Chiefs took that loss. Denver ain't got shit to lose. You know what I'm saying? It's all on the Chiefs to try to get some momentum rolling back in the positive way. So, that one was definitely a good W for their system, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? Just to get back on that side of, okay, this is who we are. This is what we do. Let's clean some shit up, obviously, but, let's get this thing rolling in the W's so we can get ready for this playoff push.
Yeah, I like I was saying yesterday, man. Yes, Pat put the defense in some bad positions with those picks. I felt like two of those picks were just bad decisions, and one of them was just a good ass play by Patrick Surtain, even though he threw it behind Sky Moore. Yeah. But still, that was just a great ass play from Patrick Surtain, which is one of the best corners in the league. I mean, this game was a tale of two tales. You saw some great stuff, and you saw some bad stuff. You saw the Chiefs that can beat any team in the NFL. And you saw a cheap team on why they can lose in the divisional round or in the wild card game.
Absolutely.
Of the playoffs. If Pat is out there turning the football over against the Bills, the Bengals, even the Dolphins, or the Tennessee Titans, any of those type of teams, we'd be going home early, because the one thing is the margin of error for this team, this specific team is slim. Like in the past, Pat can make a couple, bad decisions, and we can still overcome because we just had so much better talent on the field. You know what I'm saying? Now that in a sense, we've come back down to the pack. We are even with the Bengals. We're even with the Bills. We're even. It is what it is. We are even money with these teams now, so we can't make those type of costly costly turnovers.
Yeah.
And it kind of wiped out what the defense was already doing with the sacks, with the Willie Gay interception. Even I mean, we would be talking. They would be running, and I'm sure they still running it because we still got the dub. But they would really be running with the whole Patrick Mahomes no look pass to Jared McKinnon. Even the play he did to Juju, the little spin around in the end zone, and then he threw it in the back of the end zone. Like we'd be talking about those plays right now, possibly a couple more plays. And this is where I go with Andy Reid play caller. Sometimes you got to help out your quarterback, man. You're up 27-0. Run that football, man. Run it.
What did Pacheco finish with? 13 for 70 yards, something like that?
They didn't start running him again into the fourth quarter. It was like, and I get it. Jared McKinnon was getting off in the passing game. He had 7 catches for 100-some yards. And like I told Ty yesterday and the rest of the people was, I can live if we're gonna have Jared McKinnon be that productive in the backfield, added on with a Travis Kelce and a Juju, we can win with that because at least we have another playmaker coming out of the backfield catching the football. But what we can't do is when we're up 27-0 is keep pass because you're liable to let happen what happened on Sunday. You're gonna get the other team back in the game because you're opening up for the possibility of turnovers, whether it be a pick. You know what I'm saying? It could be a tip ball in the air and boom, he take a pick six and back the other way. Like you gotta run the football when you're up that high, and sometimes Andy Reid situationally he can have a brain fart sometimes. Not all the times, but sometimes.
He gonna find out the hard way because if you look at that Bills game against the Jets, 20-12.
Yeah.
You look at the Sunday night game. What was that final score? 23-17, something like that. 23-17. Outside of the Titans getting the doors blown off of them at home to the Jaguars, you go back and you look at that Browns Bengals game. Now, Cincinnati put up 27 points against the Chiefs a week ago. This week they win, what was it, 23-10?
Yeah.
So what's that saying is that teams are playing some good defense. They are playing some really good defense right now. And if you don't have a balanced approach in the AFC, it's going to be hard to win in the playoffs. You've got to be able to do two things consistently well this year in the AFC to make it out. You're going to have to be able to play defense, and you're going to have an identity on the ground. All that passing is good, and it looks good, and it keeps fans happy, and they everybody jumping up and down. But you're going to have to run the football, and you're going to have to be committed to a running game in order to make it out of the AFC this year. If you don't have it, you're going home. You're going home.
I agree. No, I agree. And it's going to be like the AFC Championship game, man. Like, that's what happened. They got pass happy in the second half of that football game. And instead of running the football when Jared McKinnon and Clyde Edwards, was getting off, they was getting 4 or 5 yards a clip when they was running the football in that game. And then for whatever reason, they just kept trying to pass. And it's like, no, run the football, man. Run it. Like that. They have light boxes. Like they're literally dropping 8 in coverage, man. Like you can run all day on them, and you can run them out of it, and possibly have some over the top for Tyreek and had some over the top for Travis Kelce. Coming into this year, same thing, man. You got to run the football in situation. This is all about situational football, and like I said, Andy Reid, for all his greatness, situational football has never been really his strongest suit. He's always, even in his Philly days, he's had an issue with situational football because
Isaiah Pacheco, 13 carries.
yeah, yeah, like you got to run the football, man. Especially when you have somebody that you found a diamond in the rough with Isaiah Pacheco, man. You saw on that the thing that iced the game was him running over 2 or 3 guys to get the first down. So you got to use this guy, man. You got to, and we. There should be no reason why Isaiah Pacheco should have when we're up 27-0. He should have had 20-something.
So here's my thing. So, everybody missed Cole, everybody missed Tony.
Mm-hmm.
You got more possession guys, with the exception of maybe a Sky Moore, who can get in and out of cuts a lot faster than a bigger Juju or a Justin Watson. Mm-hmm. I won't throw MVS in there because it's too up and down with MVS. Like much of his career, he always been up and down. Right. But when you going into a situation where you trying to get back on the winning side of things, you need to come in with a balanced approach and say, we are going to do the simple things right to get this dub. And if that means that we feature this running game and allow Pat to be able to play extra pass off of it so that these bigger guys can get some separation against a Pat Surtain, in that secondary, then so be it. Don't just try to force feed a passing game on teams. You know what I'm saying? Like that. It opens you up to be in situations where you get a team that hasn't scored over 10 points all season to score 20-something damn points on you, man. It's just ridiculous, dog.
Ridiculous. I hear you. And they definitely going to have to get it right this week, man. Like, this is the perfect game to wash that bad taste out of their mouth with them turnovers, run the damn football this week,
man.
And do what you said. Play action pass. You know what I'm saying? Get Travis Kelce, get Juju involved some more, get some of these other receivers involved.
This week is not the week to get pass happy.
No.
This ain't it.
Because you saw
this damn show ain't it.
Because you saw what happened last week with the Texans. The Texans were able to give Dallas a run for their money.
Man, did you see the way their secondary was hitting?
Mm-hmm.
Their secondary was hitting.
They got some talent.
So if they dropping bombs on CD Lamb and them, what you think they finna do against Travis and Juju and all them? Mm-hmm. They finna come downhill and be trying to drop hammers. This is a physical secondary, dog. So I could throw 35 times you damn want to.
Yeah.
Get Juju in that blue 10 again. All over again.
Yeah. You don't want that. We don't need that. Not going into the playoffs. Not going into the playoffs. So now, coming off this game, and I don't agree with this, but it's always a popular opinion. Everybody wants to fire Spags. Fire Spags. Fire Spags. Fire Spags. That's the solution to everything. Let's fire Spags. Here's my deal with that. We got to remember, man, that we got a young secondary, bro. Like, we have a now, do I feel like sometimes and I get it, Spags wants to get these guys all the experience and bump their head, take their lumps in the regular season. So when the playoffs come, they've been battle tested. Do I think sometimes he should give Joshua Williams a little bit of help over the top? I do. But
why is he starting over Jalen Watson anyway?
Well, the thing is he has a hand injury, and he can't press. He can't press cover with that hand injury. That's why when Jerry Jeudy caught that one touchdown in the back of the end zone on him, it's because he can't get his hands on him. And so he can't and that's one of his strengths. So now that he can't have one of his strengths, he can't really, press like that's what his strength is. So now that he can't do that, receivers can get off on him. Whereas say what you want about Joshua Williams, he can press, and most of the times he's right there in coverage, stride for stride with the receiver. It's just that he's not used to the nuances of the game where receivers can put a move on him. They can do certain things, like veterans can get off certain moves on him, and they catch the ball. Yes, are they pushing off? But as a veteran, you can do push off moves that the referees will let slide because it's not egregious push off moves, and they know how to do those type of things to him. Whereas in the Trent McDuffie, he's a little bit more, his IQ level is just a little, he's more talented. I mean, he's a first round pick for a reason. So he's more talented than a Josh Williams. So his IQ is level is higher. So he understands some of those. Even though he's a rookie, he still understands those type of moves and knows how to, not have to hold or, be all up on the receiver to cover. He knows how to keep his hand on the receiver, still stay stride for stride because he has speed to go down the field with these receivers and still be in range to knock the ball out or even catch a pick. Whereas in Joshua Williams, he's still learning. So my thing with the whole fire spags is it's not, you can't always blame the coordinator. Sometimes you got to know that there's only so much he can do with the personnel that he has. We got to put some on these veterans, this defensive line. Other than George Karlaftis, this is a veteran defensive line. This ain't no rookies out here. Mm-hmm. You got Chris Jones, you got Dunlap, you got Frank Clark. Mm-hmm. Like those are veterans.
But they did their job. They did their job.
They did.
They got pressure. They got sacks on Sunday.
That's what I'm saying. It's not. But I'm saying it's not always fire spags. It's that sometimes you got to put some of that on it on Mahomes. A lot.
Who said this, Chris?
Man, I've seen it in comments. I've seen it everywhere, man.
Where you see these comments at? We gonna get to the root of it. I know. I can tell you damn well where your issue is coming from. Where you read it at?
Twitter, Facebook.
Thank you. Your first. You just said it right there. The first one. Okay, carry on. Carry on.
I'm just saying, I've seen it.
Listen.
And I'm talking to those people.
Listen. There's been a reason why I have taken a step back from my recent activity on Twitter. Listen, I'm not finna do this. Everybody watch the same damn game. Now, 14 of those points came off of turnovers. So, regardless of whether they like it or not, Patrick Mahomes is a human. He's not a Superman. He does make mistakes. So, 14 of those damn points came off of 2 picks that he threw. Mm-hmm. Those are sudden change turnovers that puts that defense right back out on the field. They was up 27-0. 20-0, whatever the case may be. So, for people to sit there and be on some fire spags, then go home and cut your TV off. Because you wasn't saying that when they was 9-2, and they was on a 5-game winning streak. You wasn't saying that. So go home and cut your damn TV off and stop watching them. I'm not trying to hear all that fire spags, this and that, and this and that. It's damn December. And we on the verge of going to the playoffs. So sit down and shut up and stop, please, because that's just ridiculous right now. Y'all being silly with this fire spags, this and this and that. These are young guys going at 2 mile high, playing in a mile high elevation, coming off of an emotional loss for a first time, man.
So they first time
emotional loss in Cincy. Yeah.
And the first time that's
it's hard trying to get over all of this shit right there and process it and deal with it. Like, y'all need to stop, man. Y'all need to quit.
No, I agree, man.
It's ridiculous. All them damn sacks they got on Sunday. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you got a inexperienced guy, Joshua Williams, out there who was doing the best that he could against a Jerry Jeudy. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like, Denver didn't have nothing to lose. They was playing with house money from the gate.
And
they ain't had nothing to lose.
And you know that's what they do. That's what happens to every team that plays us. Goes out there and tries to play their best, man. That's the part when you become the standard. You know what I'm saying? When you're the standard, especially in your division, in your division, you're the standard.
Yeah, man.
We're on the verge of this weekend. After we win this weekend, 7 straight AFC West championship. So Denver is going to try to cut their teeth and they trying to build some type of momentum to look forward to next year. So they got to try to possibly put some type of good tape on there so they can look forward to, well, we'll see, we did this good and we did that good. And look, we did it against the best team in our division and possibly the best team in the league, you know, like.
Yep. And
so
I'm not, man, I'm not entertaining no fire spags, this and that, man. Listen. Go home and cut your TV off.
We've had worse defense. The defense last year was worse than this defense.
Remember Bob Sutton?
That defense too. Terrible.
All right then. All right. So everybody talking about fire spags, shut the hell up. The last time I checked, he was here and they won a Super Bowl. He was defensive coordinator when they won the damn Super Bowl. So shut the hell up. Go home, turn your damn TV off, and stop watching the damn Chiefs if you so mad and want to fire spags. Hell. Sorry. Go ahead, man.
You good. I just wanted to get you. That's why I wanted to get your opinion.
It's just damn ridiculous.
It is ridiculous. I don't see why you should fire Spags. Like, we're 4th in the league in sacks. Like, relax.
Listen, just because you got an opinion and you can use it on Twitter, keep the Chiefs out of it. Because don't nobody care about your silly ass opinion talking about fire Spags.
Yeah.
Just go home and cut your TV off. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you good. Now, on a lighter note, on Sunday, Travis Kelce eclipsed 10,000 yards. He 7 straight seasons over 1,000 yards. I just wanted to get your thoughts on that feat that he's eclipsed.
I'm, like I said, everything was a challenge on Sunday. You know what I mean? Like, this was a hard situation for Travis to be in, considering the fact that he had fumbled that ball in Cincy. He felt like cost us a game, so for him to come back, excuse me, making all that noise, for him to bounce back and to be a professional, not let those mistakes affect him in Cincy, and to accomplish these feats against a divisional foe, like, all of these are small little victories that you can put in your database and say, we're getting back to positive ways and positive trends and rebuilding that confidence back. You know what I'm saying? Because that fumble messed his head up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So for him to be able to accomplish the things that he accomplished on Sunday, hey, man, I'm happy for him. You know what I'm saying? Because these are positive steps in the right direction to try to get ready for the postseason, dog.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And word on the street, and I'm not trying to make excuses for it because he wouldn't make this excuse for him too. But the word on the street is he was coming off of the flu. You know what I'm saying? So, and you can tell in his body language.
That's right,
Even in the Bengals game, you could tell in his body language. He wasn't moving like even a little bit in this game. It has to do with the high elevation too. You're coming off the flu and you got to go in that high elevation. That's gonna mess with your lungs, man. So he's coming off the flu. You could just tell in his game because he wasn't moving with that Travis energy. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like I said, I'm not trying to make excuses for him. It's just that when he was going down in that Cincinnati, you could just tell he was weak. Like he was just going down.
Yeah. He was.
And they ripped that ball out of his arm, and it was just like, he wouldn't make the excuse. So I'm not making excuses for Travis. But it's a fact. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, it is.
So
Absolutely.
you could tell he was sluggish, but hopefully he's getting over that. I expect it. Um, yeah, for sure. But
Mm-hmm.
I expect this weekend he should be back healthy, ready to go. You know, that hopefully that flu bug has got out of him and he's moving around like he's
Yeah.
supposed to be moving around. So
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah.
now deep down inside, I really don't care if he wins this award, but it would be great for Patrick to win another MVP. Now, this past
Yeah.
week, the three interceptions, he kind of, and even Vegas showed you Jalen Hurts is in the lead
Mm-hmm.
right now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Now, the thing about it is Patrick doesn't have any more like prime time games for him to
Right.
show the people like, oh, I'm the MVP. Jalen Hurts
Mm-hmm.
does. If
Mm-hmm.
Jalen Hurts goes out against the Cowboys and
Yeah.
balls out,
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
will get the MVP.
Yeah.
He's going to get it,
Yeah.
and deservingly
Yeah.
so, because
Yeah.
he's been clean all season. I haven't
Yeah.
really seen a game of
Was
Jalen
the
Hurts this
three
season.
picks?
Yeah,
They got three of them all year though.
yeah, and people and yeah, yesterday I was on Kingdom Cast kind of arguing for saying that
Mm-hmm.
Patrick Mahomes has the 3 picks and what's the name on like the
Mm-hmm.
11 picks and what's the name only has 3. My argument
Mm-hmm.
was is that they asked to do 2 different things in the offense. Like Patrick
Mm-hmm.
he's asked to throw.
Mm-hmm.
Jalen Hurts has a running game. Not to say we
Mm-hmm.
do now, but he
Right.
has Miles
Right.
Sanders back there who ran for
Right.
144 yards.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a
Mm-hmm.
defense, like a real
Mm-hmm.
defense that
Mm-hmm.
can
Mm-hmm.
get stops when they need to, like, and
They
get the
got
ball
balance
back
in
to him.
Philly. Yeah.
They
Yeah. They
really
got a
do.
lot going in the right direction in Philly.
So, and I'm not trying to take. He still has to keep that thing going. He still
Yeah.
has to make
Yeah.
that offense go.
Yeah.
I don't care how many weapons you got around you. You still got to quarterback that team. You know what I'm saying? You're seeing it with the
Mm-hmm.
Dolphins. Teams are
Mm-hmm.
figuring out too.
Mm-hmm.
They're starting to figure him out, and it's not going as good as it was. So
Mm-hmm.
that's why I say
Mm-hmm.
this is right now is Jalen Hurts award to
Absolutely.
lose
Absolutely.
right now.
Absolutely.
But
Absolutely.
and at the end of the day, guess what? Still a great. It don't take away from the season of Patrick Mahomes. He's still going to possibly throw for 5,000 yards and 40-something touchdowns. So he's like 800 and some odd yards away from throwing for 5,000 yards. So he's still going to have a great season.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. Absolutely.
Yeah, he's still having a great season, and the only thing that matters to us should be him getting the Super Bowl MVP. That's what
Mm-hmm.
and that
Mm-hmm.
Super Bowl trophy. That's what we should be more so
Mm-hmm.
worried about. Them, not to say that they don't matter, because of course they
Mm-hmm.
matter individually on their Hall of
Right.
Fame jacket
Right.
and
Right.
all that stuff.
Right.
And
Right.
of course, he's a Chief, so you want those type of
Yeah.
things for the players that you root for, especially when you got the greatest quarterback in the league right now. Like he's the
Mm-hmm.
best right now. So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
of course you want him to win it, but at the end of the day, am I tripping if he doesn't win it? No, I'm not.
Right. 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 I think he probably came to that realization, after Sunday, like, okay, well, that gap is probably wide now. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be able to keep pace with Jalen unless, the Dallas game goes bad. And,
Mhm.
who else does Philly have?
They got another
Uh,
one with the Giants, I think, but
is it
I
the
think
Giants or is it the Commanders?
I know
I don't think they went to Washington yet.
they didn't
I
lose.
think,
They didn't lose in Washington. They lost in Philly.
yeah, they lost that one in Philly.
Oh, we'll see. Yeah, because they
I
got
think
the
they still
Giants.
got one.
They got the Bears. They're gonna smoke them. They got the Cat.
Mhm.
Well, there might be a trap game.
Cowboys.
Might
Yeah.
be a trap game. The Bears
Yeah.
game because they might be
Yeah.
looking ahead for the Cowboys. You never know. Then they got the Saints, and then they got the Giants again. So I guess they've already played
Okay.
the Commanders.
So they
twice.
already play. Yeah, at the end of the day, it would be good for Jalen Hurts to get it just to
Yeah,
solidify and get rid of the chatter that comes with being a black quarterback in the NFL. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that's fine. Does it matter if Pat win it? It would have been nice, but the end goal for Pat is to go to Arizona and play in the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? Like, that's the mission at this point. So if Chiefs fans are upset because Pat don't win the MVP, then they need to scratch their ass and get glad, dog, because the end goal is the Super Bowl, bro. You know what I'm saying? I still think this season, though, is a remarkable season, whether he wins the MVP or not, because the numbers that he's putting up when they said that he wasn't going to be worth shit without Reed, you know, that speaks for itself. So kudos to him for the season that he had, regardless of whether he win that award or not.
Because he's what, like I said, he's 800 and some mile away from 5,000. So
yeah,
that'd be his second 5,000 yard season.
Yep.
You know, and probably like 40 something touchdowns. So
some touchdowns. Yep.
That's a great season, man. I'll take
Absolutely.
that.
Absolutely.
So, all right, man. But also, there's a dark horse.
Keep damn Joe Burrow off of it, man. Don't start that Joe Burrow.
I do have it. He's a dark horse.
He ain't no damn dark horse, Chris. Stop.
Can I paint this? Can I just give you a scenario? Can I give you a scenario?
Go ahead.
Okay, they win this weekend. All right, I forget. I don't know who they play this weekend, but let's say they play Buffalo next week, and they smoke Buffalo, and Jalen Hurts has a bad game against the Cowboys.
Mm-hmm.
Don't that put him up a little higher in the discussion? Because he didn't beat Mahomes, he beat Josh Allen. They win their division.
If all of that shit happening good for him, I hope he get it. I hope they give him a better ring than that damn ugly ass ring that everybody been walking around with. Talking about that's the runner up ring for the AFC because you couldn't win shit in the Super Bowl, so you wore that ugly ass ring. Hopefully he get a better damn ring than that nasty shit that they got going on. So if he win it, good for him. I don't care about no damn Joe Burrow.
I know you can't stand this. All right, man. Let's move on. Let's talk about the game, man.
Talking about the damn Joe Burrow win a damn MVP. I don't give a damn Joe Burrow win that MVP, Chris. I don't. Hell with him. You done got me started, man. Go ahead on.
Hey, it would have made you even more mad because on yesterday I told Ty, I said we might have to be Bengals fans next week.
Ain't no way in hell I'd be no damn Bengals fan.
Because we might need the Bengals to beat the Bills so we get that number one seed.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you something right now, and it's the honest God truth. Since he do a lot of things really well, they do. They clock management on that offense is second to none. Mm-hmm. But if they're going to Buffalo, right?
I think they play in Cincinnati this year.
They're going to Buffalo. That's a hard place to get a W.
Oh yeah.
And for as good as Joe Burrow is, and Jamar Chase and that offense, for as good as they are, Orchard Park is a totally different beast within itself. And I don't know if they make it out of that one with a W. That's probably yeah.
No, they're playing at home. They play at home. And it's
still got to do it.
It's not next week, it's the week after. It's
the week after?
It's in January. It's January 2nd.
Okay.
Because I think that's a Monday. Because that's a Monday night game, matter of fact.
They got lucky.
That's a Monday night game.
Ooh, they got lucky.
They got lucky.
Ooh, they got lucky.
So yeah, most definitely. Because they play Tom Brady this week.
Oh yeah, that's right. They got Tampa this week. Yeah.
And then they play the Patriots. So.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see. Regardless of what happens, man, we get the second seed. Guess what? We get to play. Hopefully, now there's a scenario that if the Chargers keep winning, then they would be the 7th seed, and we'd have to play them.
Mm-hmm.
And I ain't gonna lie to you. I think we could beat them again, but that ain't gonna be easy.
It ain't gonna be easy at all.
It ain't gonna be easy because they getting healthy too.
The only advantage is gonna be that cold weather.
Yeah,
That's it.
most
Because it's
definitely.
gonna be cold as hell.
And hopefully, and then they possibly getting Joey Bosa back. So
Yeah, man. Yeah.
I ain't front on the look. We as much as we talk trash about the Chargers, we
Yeah.
can't deny it. When they're
Yeah.
healthy, they're one of
Yeah.
the better
They have
teams.
they have major pain in the ass when they healthy, man.
That's
They
the
get on
team.
my they make my ass itch. I ain't gonna lie.
That's the team that nobody wants to
Yeah.
play. That's the
Yeah.
team. When they healthy,
Yeah.
that's the team you don't want to play in the
Yeah.
playoffs.
Yeah. Make my ass itch. Yeah, man. Damn
So
Charger get on my nerves, bro.
yeah, man, they're throwing in the side.
And they be talking shit.
Oh yeah. But
Oh
what?
Lord.
But it would do my heart something special to see Keenan Allen with that sad face
Mhm.
after losing in the first round to the playoffs.
Let's hope he gotta go to Nashville or something. Yeah. or go to the AFC North runner. Let's hope he go to Cincinnati and have to deal with that.
Hopefully they become the 6th seed and we get the Patriots. I'll take that any day. Give me the Patriots.
Yeah.
I'll take the Patriots.
Nah, that's what I want. Yeah. Let Belichick come to Kansas City first round.
Yeah. We'll take that. I'll take Mac Jones any day of the week.
MacArthur or whatever his name is.
Mac Jones, come on in here.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
Yeah, for real.
So, well, yeah. But key components to this game, offense. What are you?
I mean, it's simple. At? It's simple. It's the same recipe that Dallas implemented. Run the damn football. You know what I'm saying? And don't. Well, we really don't have to worry about this because Pat is a better quarterback than Dak. So, you know, the hits that CD and Noah Brown took on Sunday against the Texans, you know, our guys won't have to take because Pat's not going to lead guys into bad spots in the zone. Mm-hmm. So that's the saving grace because, man, what I saw out of them on Sunday, they really aggressive right now. They are really aggressive, playing with a lot of confidence on that defensive side of the football. So controlling that line of scrimmage and letting Pacheco and McKinnon do their thing. I guess because Rojo still can't get on the damn field. So, you know.
Yeah, I didn't understand that either. You have 27-0. Can my man get a little bit of run?
No.
And Andy said, no, you better get used to that bench. You're going to be all down.
Yeah. Can't do no interviews or nothing.
But yeah, I agree with you. Run the ball with Pacheco. Use that mid zone. Use Travis Kelce, Juju in the middle of that field. And you know my main thing in these games, especially this game, come out healthy, man, on offense. Don't get nobody hurt. Offensive line, do what you did last week. And Trey Smith, keep doing what you're doing, man. I saw you. I saw you last week, man. Mauling people last week, man. That's what I'm talking about. Creed too. So maybe we'll get Kadarius Toney back in this game, get him going, get him acclimated to this offense. Because some people was like, well, just send him to the playoffs. I'm like, no, he need to get that rapport with Pat. I don't want him to wait to the playoffs to get there, bro.
And he need in-game reps anyway. You know what I'm saying?
We need them snaps.
He need in-game reps. Yeah.
Yeah. So if he's healthy and ready to go, get his butt on out there and get. I'm not saying he got to play.
Even Cole gonna need some of them in-game reps. Yeah.
I'm not saying he needs 60 snaps, but at least get him 30, 20 to 30 snaps.
Yeah. 20, 25, something. Yeah.
Get him out there running around.
Ain't been doing them sitting on his ass. Yeah, let him go play.
Eating hot Cheetos on the sideline.
You know my hamstring bad. Come on, why y'all sweating me? You know my bad. You know I got a bad hammy.
Sitting on
there, she don't get your ass up and get in that game.
Put them hot Cheetos down.
You can get off your ass and go play.
For real. So I agree with you, man. Just put together a complete game, running the football,
absolutely,
passing on play action, and then you know, passing in good spots. Don't force nothing. Don't get crazy. Now, what are you looking at for defense?
Defensively, you know, they employ a quarterback rotation last week where I think it was Driscoll.
Jeff
Driscoll
Driscoll.
was the mobile. Yeah, he was the mobile out of that rotation. So again, it's going to be letting this defensive front uh, stop the run early with Damian Pierce and Rex Burkhead back there, but also not biting on the RPO, the run actions, because Driscoll will get out the back door. Whoever has backside contain got to be sound and got to be disciplined this week. Nothing too major in a wide receiver room, because unless Brandon Cooks is back up, but he was out again last week, so I don't know if he'll be up. Amari Rogers, who they picked up from Green Bay, just got there, so he's still learning everything. But
Nico Collins.
Nico Collins, he didn't play Sunday.
Oh, he
Nico was
didn't
out
play?
Sunday. No,
Oh,
he didn't
okay.
play. They was without Brandon Cooks and Nico on Sunday, and they had his name Chris Moore.
Yeah.
Kid used to play in Baltimore.
Mhm.
Amari Rogers. Um,
Did
I can't remember that third guy.
they still got that tight end, Brevin Jordan, don't they?
They still got Brevin Jordan. Now I don't know what's going on with OJ Howard though. They still got OJ Howard.
Right.
So I mean, secondary wise though, it's not anything that if the Chiefs are locked in the secondary, they shouldn't have any problems with this wide receiver room, or the tight ends for that matter. Everything is going to be predicated off of stopping they run, not letting Jeff Driscoll get busy or Damian Pierce.
Well,
That's going to be it.
it's looking like Damian Pierce might not play in this game because he got a high ankle sprain.
Oh,
Yeah, he got a high
oh.
ankle sprain. So
Who did they have behind him?
and I think they just cut Eno Benjamin. They just cut him.
They just cut. Is Royce Freeman still on that roster?
Oh no, I
It
don't know
might be
who
Royce.
I don't know who their backup running back is, but it's not Damian Pierce, so
Okay.
it's gonna be a step down. So Jeff Driscoll Jeff Driscoll will definitely be on a lot of QB runs. They're gonna probably use him like Buffalo used Josh Allen. A lot of draws, a lot of QB draws, a lot of things like that. So we just gotta keep your head on the swivel. Willie Gay's gonna be instrumental in this game, keeping his head on the swivel. This defensive line definitely gonna have to keep their head on the swivel. Colin Saunders, Chris Jones, getting pressure on the quarterback, making them rush throws. You can get
Absolutely.
I don't know if it's Kyle Allen, David Mills. I don't know who's throwing the football, but
Yeah.
whoever it is, they're statues. So
Yeah.
get to the quarterback,
Yep.
make him throw some quick early throws. Maybe we get some turnovers.
Yep. Absolutely.
I expect our defense to have a better game than the set probably spots of last week's game.
Yeah.
They look more like the defense in that 27-0.
Yeah.
Right. So
I think they'll bounce back. I don't foresee Houston being able to get away with the same shit that the Broncos got away with.
No. And I think the Chiefs are going to be on their they're going to be locked in. They're 2 games removed from the Cincinnati game. And they looking at last week and like, woo, okay, we can't do what we did last week. All right, let's go full steam ahead. Let's do right. Let's get in here, get this dub, and go back to get ready for this 2-game stretch of home games against Seattle and Broncos again. So,
yep.
What is a key matchup you're looking at?
That's tough. I would just say maybe our wide receivers and our in Trav, against their secondary. Because at first I was thinking, well, maybe the running game against that front, but that's not really. I mean, it's solid. They linebackers are vets and they solid, but you can gash them in the running game. It's them hits that they like to try to lay on wide receivers that I just don't want our wide receivers to get exposed, because number 5 is a missile. He is a heat-seeking missile.
And that Jalen Preacher.
Yeah. He is a heat-seeking missile, dog.
I actually wanted the Chiefs to draft him.
Yeah, I did too. Absolutely, dog. So, yeah. And he balling out of his mind right now. And they got and I mean, you know,
Derek Stingley Jr.
Yeah, Desmond King ain't no slouch. Steve Nelson's over there.
Yeah.
Used to be a Chief. You know what I'm saying? Way back in the day.
You remember him getting his boots smoked.
Yeah, for real. You know what I'm saying?
I think they're gonna try to attack. I think they're gonna try to attack Steven Nelson on this game.
Yeah. I mean, it would be a good one.
So I would put Juju over there. Possibly put Travis on him a couple times. See if he can cover him. You know, maybe get MVS a try. Maybe try him. Maybe put Kadarius on him too. So we'll see. Shake your head on MVS.
Yeah.
He's just inconsistent.
So much promise, man. So much promise. You know,
he catch the hard ones. He dropped the easy.
Yeah. And that's the issue.
You get a corner on him draped over his neck. He got one arm open. He'll catch it right there. He's streaking down the field by himself. Nobody on him. He dropped that
straight through his hand. Yeah.
Like, what in the world? So, all right, man. Our favorite part of the show: score prediction.
I'm gonna go 27-13.
Okay. Nice little tight. I expect a goddamn blowout, damn it. After that showing last week, damn it, you better get on this field, Pat. I want 5 touchdowns. You heard me? 5 of them things. And I want a defensive pick 6 or another pick 6 or something. Right. I want 5 of them. You heard me?
That was a goddamn blowout. Yeah, that would be nice.
Stress-free.
See, there you go. Right there. Soon as y'all get to saying that stress-free shit, then boom. Marlon Mack on the screenplay, gone.
Man, come on, man. Give me 35, man.
Listen, every time y'all talk that stress-free shit, Marlon Mack waving and eating popcorn, talking about, where y'all at? Y'all playing football. Y'all supposed to catch me.
I'm going 35-21. Chiefs. That's what I'm going.
I like it.
And it's going to be mostly 35-14 most of the game, I think. And then they get a garbage time, touchdown, whatever.
It's in Houston, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Houston.
I'm scared of that turf.
And it seemed like teams either go in there and they dog walk the Texans, or they get into the middle of a damn dog fight. You know what I'm saying?
They got the worst record, but they're not the worst. They're not the worst team.
They're not the worst team. No, they're not.
I think
they playing for their first pick, though.
I think that's the thing, and that's the thing. That's why I think they might go out there and dog walk it.
They want CJ Stroud,
yeah.
Or Bryce.
Bryce, I would say Bryce.
Yeah.
Don't take that Ohio State dude. They're gonna get Will Levis. Watch. They're gonna take Will Levis. Watch. They're gonna take him. Mitchell Trubisky 2.0, baby. Daniel Jones 2.0.
If they do, man, listen. If I was a Texas fan, they took that boy. I would listen. Somebody be getting their ass kicking. First time I see him at the stadium.
I'm handing in my fandom. Y'all don't care.
Take their hand and stick it in the nacho cheese pot or something.
Yeah, y'all tripping. We're gonna have the first pick in the draft next year.
Ooh, let's get another quarterback.
Will Levis. Let's get Caleb Williams now. Oh, now you want to get somebody.
Yeah, for real.
Now we're cooking with grease.
Cause he's staying in school, right?
He got one more. Because he's a sophomore, so he got one more year.
Okay, yeah.
He got one more year. So.
Ooh, that boy bad.
Yeah, he's good.
That boy bad.
Now they need to relax on the whole second coming of Patrick Mahomes stuff.
Right.
They need to relax on that. Like,
Let
the kid get to the NFL first and show it off.
Absolutely. But he can ball though.
No, his arm talent.
Yes,
I saw some throws from that kid, man.
Boy.
Yeah, he's nasty.
Mm-hmm.
He's nasty.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna be something.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully he gets with a good coach. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Don't be with a bad team.
Yeah.
That with a bad coach that don't know how to coach.
Yeah.
If he gets with good coaching or somebody, sky's the limit.
Mm-hmm. Don't let the Cardinals mess around and tank next year so they can try to do some more weirdo shit.
I'm gonna tell you right now who's a quarterback that's coming out this year that's got the most upside, and if he gets with the right coach, he's gonna be all right. It's that kid from Florida, Allen Richardson.
Oh yeah.
Number 15.
Yeah.
That kid.
Yeah.
You want to talk about an arm?
Yeah.
And he's huge.
Yeah. Yes, he is. Yes, man.
That
dude is a monster, bro. What is he?
Like 6'5",
6'5". Yeah, I was about
like
6'5".
240. Like he's huge. He remind me of Cam.
We just got to see. I don't know though, because sometimes with Florida quarterbacks, it's up and down on if they either. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. We got to see it.
I hear you. No, I hear you. I mean, it's just like that with all these quarterbacks, man. Especially when they've been around all this talent, like Alabama quarterbacks. You got to see it, man. Like Bryce Young. I think Bryce Young is good, but I got to see it in the league.
Right. So. That's why, I felt the same way about Bryce Young because I don't know if Bryce is. Because it's Alabama, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what gave me that reservation. So, only time gonna tell, though. We're going to find out if Bryce can do it. I don't know, though. I just don't. I mean, you see Mac Jones, so. Yeah.
I think he's better. I think he's better than Mac Jones, and I think he's better than Tua. Yeah. So,
time gonna tell.
Yeah, you're right.
Time gonna tell.
You're right about that. All right, Clarence, man. I know you got to get going, brothers. Go ahead.
I got to peep my son.
So I'm going ahead and land this thing. Shout out to the sponsor, Every Morning Quarterback. If you look down at the bottom, you'll see the link at the bottom, emqpodcast.com/locker-room. If you go there, you'll see the locker room access of all the podcasts out there, whether it be a Chiefs or should I say a Patriots podcast, 49ers podcast, a Jets podcast, and our podcast, the Arrowhead Chief podcast. You'll see it there. You click on the tab. You'll see all our episodes, whether it be the past ones or the recent ones. Go on there. Also, check out their YouTube channel, Every Morning Quarterback. They talk about everything league-wide. They even give you betting tips. They even talk about college football stuff. So, go ahead, give them a check out, subscribe to their channel, follow them on Twitter and Instagram, EMQ Podcast. Give them a shout out. Shout out to Anthony, Brandon, Connor, and Zach doing their thing over at Every Morning Quarterback. Also, if you want to listen to Arrowhead Chief Podcast audio, you can find us on all available streaming platforms, whether it be Apple, Google, Stitcher, Breaker, Anchor. You can look us up on all the streaming platforms and you'll see Arrowhead Chief Podcast, Spotify. You'll see us on there. Go ahead, subscribe, listen to it, whatever streaming platform you use, and you can follow us and get all of our episodes, like I said, whether it be past or the recent ones. So give us a follow on there. And if you want to follow us on social media, follow us on all social media platforms, whether it be Twitter. See where Clarence is pointing? That AH Chief Podcast. You'll find that on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. If you follow us on there, we'll follow you back. Because what's our motto, Clarence?
We ain't Hollywood.
We're not Hollywood. We regular fans just like y'all, man. We interact with all Chiefs fans worldwide. And, you know what I'm saying, hit us up. You got some suggestions. You want some critiques, feedback. You got us something that you want us to bring up on the show because we want to bring y'all the best Chief content that we can bring y'all because we know you can go to numerous other podcasts to get your chief contact. But since you coming to us, we want to give y'all the best. So go ahead and hit us up. But remember, talk to us nice and normal. Don't come to us wrong.
To us normal, though.
Don't come to us wrong. Don't come to us wrong. So, but yeah, we appreciate y'all. Coming up on the 100th episode, Clarence. It's been a long journey.
What's going down?
I don't know. I'm trying to think of what I want to do for the 100th episode. I'm trying to do something special.
All right.
If I don't do it Monday, I'll do it Tuesday for sure.
So the 100th is Monday.
It's
the
Monday.
Next one is 100.
Yeah. So probably have to do something Monday. I might even try to do a giveaway. I don't know yet. Don't quote me on that. I might try to do a giveaway. So we'll see. But I'll talk to you throughout the week about it.
Yeah. Get with me, let me know.
Figure some stuff out. You know what I'm saying?
100.
So try to get some try to get a special guest on Monday or something, you know.
Yeah. So that would be dope.
Yeah, for sure. All right, Clarence, man. You have a good rest of your week, brother.
Do the same, dog. I appreciate y'all for rocking with us, man.
Spend that money, man, on Christmas gifts, man.
Man,
He's gonna be right there with you. Be right there
on the highway in a minute. I'm gonna get up with you though.
All right, man.
Peace.
Oh.